Good morning. I thought I would make a video. This is the first time I've done this on doing a personal card reading. And so right now there's somebody in my life who is at a point of indecision, has conflict, and really needs to find out what is the best, most efficient use of their time and energy and attention that is in alignment with their divine mission, with their soul's purpose here. And so I'm going to just go through the process, and I am setting my intention to do a 3-card spread, but sometimes in the way that the questions are answered, there calls for more deeper inquiry. And so first I begin with prayer, just to enter into stillness. And I'm holding the card deck. And I'm just bringing this person to mind. And I'm asking our infinite creator, together with this person's personal angels and guides, ancestors and family members who love him and live in the light of the universe, to join with us and to help assist and guide this wisdom to bring the best, most accurate information and wisdom so that he can apply it to his life and help him make the choices and decisions that help him with his soul's purpose here. And so what often happens is that an ancestor or guide, an angel, comes forward. This is what happens for me, comes forward and offers to assist me in this process. And so right now I'm actually seeing a youngish man come forward who wants to help pick the cards. And this is a personal process of mine. So now that we're connected, and again, this is for his highest good, I'm just going to now start shuffling the cards. And so we're asking for clarity. The overall question is, what is the best choices? What is the best direction that my friend can go in that is the best use of time, energy, effort, attention? Okay. So now I'm going to spread the cards out. And now using my imagination as the bridge and just connecting with the one who had come forward to assist, my first question is, so what is the archetypal energy that came before that has arrived, my friend, in this current situation of indecision and, let me say lack of peace, uncertainty, maybe that's what it is. And so I see this, in this case, I'm getting that it's a family member, a cousin who has passed on. And so I'm asking him to point to a card and to show me okay, so I'm getting, this is the card. So this is what came before to get my friend in this current situation. And now I'm asking, so what energy, what archetypal energy is inside of him that he needs to connect with to help him move through and into peace, to move out of conflict and into peace. So what is the energy inside of my friend? And so again, I'm just to talk you through it, I'm seeing him pointing to a card over here in this direction. Okay. So this one is the energy that's inside of my friend. And so now we're going to call in the best archetypal energy that he can connect with and ask deeper wisdom around his situation to help him with next steps. Okay, so we're coming in the middle here. Yeah, so I'm feeling a lot of energy moving through. I really want to bring in more oxygen. And so getting that it's this one here. Okay, so we're going to just take a look at what we have and we'll see what comes up. So this is what arrived, my friend, here. Interesting. So this is the card for the advocate. My friend actually is an advocate. So it sounds like him having to advocate for himself and for what he wants is the energy that has arrived him in this current situation. And overall, this is a good energy to have arrived him there because it means that he has taken stock of where he hasn't stood up for what he's wanted, and now he's making an effort, bringing in this archetype, or this archetype is being used to help him get what he wants. So let me just be with this for a little bit, because what's coming up for me is that potentially the energy might be too strong and has pushed him too quickly in a certain kind of direction that then has arrived him in this place of indecision and uncertainty, and therefore a lack of peace. And so I'm just asking, what is the best message that the advocate has for my friend, given exactly where he is? So I'm just asking that question and listening to the answer. So I'm getting that it's still important for him to stand up for what he wants and to not lose sight of the goal. And so this is saying get very clear about what you want and let your action follow through on that. So now this is the energy that's inside of him that he needs to connect with to get to peace. Oh, wow, interesting. So it's the warrior. And so the warrior is telling him to keep going because he's been wondering about abandoning the ship. But here the warrior tells me, no, he needs to keep on fighting the good fight and to stay true to his mission and his task that he has set up for himself. Okay, and so let me ask the warrior, what's the best message for him to hear? So I hear her saying that a strong man knows his own heart, also knows his terrain, knows his environment, and that it is very important that he really masters his terrain in order to overcome the obstacles and ultimately win the battle. I'm also getting that he needs to use tools to help him be successful. Okay, and so the next card, this final card, is what is the archetype that he needs to bring in and really connect with in order to be totally at peace and have success and be on track with his soul's purpose and his divine mission. So let's see what this one is. Oh, funny. Okay, so we have the minstrel card. And so the minstrel brings its vibration and frequency through music, which is so beautiful. And it's obviously playful and light and having fun, which is so amazing because my friend had one of his ideas was to have an open mic night. And so it sounds like that idea is still one to encourage and to connect with music and good times and sharing, storytelling, connecting, because the minstrel connects communities. So let me just ask the minstrel for wisdom that would benefit my friend to hear. So I'm hearing don't stop the music. I'm hearing keep singing your unique tune. The people who are part of the word tribe is coming up, maybe because the warrior, but who are part of your tribe will come to you, will gravitate to you. It is frequency, it's energy. And so be vigilant to the quality of the song that you're singing, the story that you're telling. But overall, I feel very excited. So I'm going to ask one more question about so what's the best message in regards to, let me ask, like, what's the best message now for the next 3 months? Okay, so I'm now bringing to mind again the family member who I said feels like a cousin. It's male, youngish. Oh, interesting. He's asking me to pick the card. Okay, give me a second. So if I pick the card, so we check to see which is our natural dominant hand. I'm a right-handed writer and so on, but my natural dominant hand ends up being my left hand because it's the thumb that lands over the top. So I'm going to ask what archetype that can we connect with or has a message in regards to the best steps for the next 3 months. And so with my own hand, I can see the card illuminated, or sometimes there's a heat or just a general feeling of where I should go, like a pull. And so I'm getting pulled to come over here right at the very end. Okay, I'm getting the second one in. And so our card, oh, sorry, pardon me. I'm not used to playing with two screens. So the card is the wise one. Okay, so let's connect with the wise one. Best next steps. The wise one has the knowledge and the wisdom. So what would the wise one do? My last advice to my friend was that he needed to have a conversation with his creator, to have a conversation with God, and to ask God to show him where he should be spending his time, attention, and his energy and his action. And so it makes sense then that the wise one would want to come through because really the wise one is within this card deck, the closest archetype to God. So let's just take a minute to connect with the wise one. And we're just asking what his wise one, the part of his own soul that's as close to God as we can get. What would that part of his soul want for him? What would God want for him? And so I'm getting so much energy. Oh my goodness. Okay. So what I'm getting is that it's important for him to experience, to follow through, to commit to what he started, to follow his word, to make words, committed words, the most important thing. To have faith, to not be so quick, to take frequent pauses to check in and be still, in with his biology, to check in with me, the wise one, the part of the consciousness that is as close to God as we can get, that has God's ear. And so the wise one wants to know that it really is about community. And so to be showing up as a trusted and wise member of the community. And so that's what he's choosing actually. And so right now I'm asking, is there one last most important message for him to hear? So this is a fairly common message. The message is, I love you. I am near. You're not alone. You can always talk to me and hear me, and I can help you. You just need to ask. Okay, so let me know in the comments if you received any insights, because often it's easy for us to receive intuitive hits for others than for ourselves. And so if you received any, please share them in the comments and let me know anything, any thoughts that you have about my card deck, my archetype deck. And if you are interested in doing a discovery session where we explore your round table of archetypes, or if you just want to do a reading like this to bring clarity and peace around something that you are having difficulty finding clarity and peace around, please just reach out. It's a holiday weekend this weekend, so I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.